Hello, Rick. I'm sorry I could not be there to join the party of your retirement. Truth be told, I always had trepidation of this day will come someday. I'm only glad that it didn't come while I was the chair. Um, 17 years ago, I joined UCSD in the good old Applied Physics and Math APNM building, the home of the original dungeon. My office, uh, unbeknown to me, was occupied by you before. My students were in the EBU 2 building, I think, or EBU 1. Uh, and students will come to me, in fact, right, very first day, asking for Professor Ord. I shall never forget the disappointed look in the eyes of a student who asked me, "Are you Professor Ord?" And I said, "No." I was mystified. I asked my colleagues. David Kriegman was on the other side, and Joe Guggen, uh, who is Professor Ord? I had, you see, had already found you on my very first day. It'll take me another 7 years to really discover you. In the meantime, I think 4 or 5 years later, we moved to our brand new building, and um, I agreed uh, to uh, to be located, uh, me and my research group, on the noisy, administration-heavy, student-heavy second floor, while most of the other research groups wanted the safety, not the safety, but the quietness for a research environment on other floors. And that was just my luck because guess what? We found ourselves next to each other on the same floor. And that's when I really discovered what it means to be recalled. What it means to be recalled is a mentor to our students. Somebody who talks to the students, tries to understand what their hopes and fears are. Mentors them for their first interview, for their internship interview. I remember I would find Rick telling some student um, in our gatherings, "This is the chair of the department. Go to him, look him in the eye, and shake his hands vigorously." Who does that? Your parent does that. Your best teacher does that. And that became a template for how we should be treating our students in a research university, cultivating them, engaging them in activities that we find dear to us, including our research. And Rick, you have set a very fine an example of how to excel in teaching, in mentoring, and in cultivating our students. In fact, in very first few years of my chairship, we had disqualified Record from nominations to best teachers because he had already won so many of them. We wanted others to come forward as well and be recognized. There's no question, Rick, you cast a very long shadow. A very fine example, one that we intended to and hope to emulate. We set up a distinguished teachers fund only in recognition of, of the hard work our lecturers do. And it is a very well deserved retirement. Comes at a long way. Of course, the dungeon doesn't exist, but I believe we have much longer to go. As we learn how to treat our students, we should also learn how we treat all our faculty, all our teachers, temporary lecturers, professors, adjunct professors, lecturers with security of employment, or teaching professors. It doesn't matter what the title they come up with, they all have a say in how we treat our students, how we teach our students, what we teach our students. So, here is to you for a very well deserved retirement. I do hope to see you around to help us to enjoy uh, the 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 wonderful environment that you have already contributed to. Come by the Halijuelu Data Science Institute, help us as well. Um, Happy retirement and congratulations, Professor Emeritus Rick Ord. Now, I should get rid of my jacket and go for my run and I'll look you up when I come back later tomorrow to the campus. In the meantime, enjoy the party.